Back at it, YouTube.
This nigga hit my kicker when I try to kick the field goal.
I got to turn the music before I get the noise out.
Still thugging like the days when they weren't here in my city. Made it out of the trenches. Just salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me. I'm getting greedy. I blow the whole budget on me.
That's already paid for.
About me.
Nah, that ain't how we treat
I
it.
don't own the copies. I don't own the rest of his music.
And it sound like I'm knee deep. I'm like, oh, fuck you need me. Me and HB going Juvie and BG. They gotta put my face on the box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they compete. Salute when you see me. That's all he ever, so that's how you greet me. I'm going TM 101 cheesy.
Oh, they about to get me for that. See, I should have did that before I went live. I knew better. Them motherfuckers just started playing Big Sean right off the top.
Hey boy, I'm weak.
Right off the not Yeah, I can't play none of y'all. I'm about to play some quick match and see what I got.
Boy said they started playing right off. Not even no good nigga, just like not the Big Sean's weak, but just
I think it's weak, man.
just Big
I
Sean
think
right
his
off the
music
top.
is weak. See, he finally admitted it. Yeah.
He ain't weak.
Yes, he is. He's terrible. Kanye ain't lying. And nigga said Big Sean's whack. The worst decision of his life. My personal opinion, I feel like his music's terrible.
Bomb, man. Big Sean's hard.
Coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium
Boy
in
said
Glendale,
first thing I heard was
Arizona.
Big Sean.
So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their
You
tunnel,
know how I feel.
and we are ready for football. As the
That's
Cards
funny,
get set
fam.
to
Nah,
match
cause Big
up
Sean ain't gonna be
with
the
the
answer your
Baltimore
jokes, dog. That
Ravens.
nigga's cold.
His bars are cold.
Justin Tucker
He trying to make sure like that nigga Big Sean don't be talking that shit, man. Big Sean's hard.
Uh-oh, man. I don't know what to do. You know what? I'm going to do like a by concept. Cover 3. No, cover 2 9. Quarterback this one.
Are you playing a person or
On 1st and 10, here's Murray.
fuck up, boy?
Dancing to his left. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there.
Come on,
time.
man,
I think
quick.
We were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball
Dang.
away and he winds up
Harder
picking
playing
up a
this
yard or
nigga for
two.
real. This
They'll
nigga's
break
cheeks.
the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, Murray. Flushed out right.
Like you ever been beating somebody so bad you don't even care if they score. Like there's nothing that they gonna do that's gonna make him win. He's down 28-0. 3 minutes in the second, in the fourth quarter.
Because of the
I
angles
just
of approach.
like ain't no fun in
When
playing
you're
this
going to
game,
get him,
man.
sometimes you panic as well and think I've got to be there right
You wasting
now.
my time now.
Instead, in this case,
I could be
timed it
rolling up
perfectly
another blunt.
and knocked it free.
Man, he did that
And he's
stupid
going to
ass
have a
play
Cardinals
that
first
damn
down
night.
as they're able to get the
Boop.
3rd down conversion.
Now,
We often hear the phrase short-handed tight ends,
Now
and he
you
certainly
down.
fits into that
I
category.
just
Plus,
sacked
he's got
this
a
one.
quarterback who knows to look his
And I'm
way
running
and
man
make
on
a
his
pick.
tight end.
And
That's
on this
crazy,
play,
right?
he finds it for the first down.
Did he leave you?
First carry for James Conner. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the
We go.
40 at the
Pick.
39. It's a loss of 4
Four
on the
picks.
first down play.
This nigga had timeout. This is about to quit.
14 now after the
I got
loss.
I'm 100% completion rated. Completions, 125 yards, 2 touchdowns. This nigga's at 36%, 46 yards, 0 touchdowns. Nigga is trash, man.
Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only
Can
takes
we
them back to
friendly
where they
quit?
started.
Hell
3rd and 10.
no, nigga. Hell no. You should have did that in the first quarter.
Break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice
Either
game
you gonna
like
get
that,
your ass
you're
whooped
able
for
to
the
do
rest
so
of this
many things
game,
anyway. You come
or
back and run essentially the
concede,
same play
nigga.
again, continue to
Bitch
move
ass
the ball on the
nigga,
ground,
ran him off
or
the
you can decide to
sticks.
throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And that's what I do to you too. Run you the fuck off the sticks.
This one complete to
I made that nigga quit.
I'm sick and tired of the same fucking play, man.
They gonna do it, I'm telling you. They use that
All
play.
they
that you talking about.
do, man, that inside post. Oh, God, man, I'm in, man. I'm about to go to cover 1.
So as a defender, you're not
Only
only
put two
trailing in the
line-
whole
put
way,
two-
you're also looking
actually,
out for
put
your
two
own
linebackers
guys
in
to
that
make sure you don't
in
get
that
yourself
spot.
picked off, and then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Flush to his right.
Dummy, I'm gonna fucking break his neck. Do it again.
Couldn't hold on through the contact.
I
Brings
put
up
a
second
linebacker
down.
there.
That's
Cover
what you're
through
going
the
to need to
sky.
do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical
Fuck,
with them.
man.
That time he got in close, got in tight,
Break his
and knocked the ball
motherfucking
away.
neck next time you try that, boy.
So after the incompletion on
I'm about
first,
to put
now
press
2nd
coverage
and
on
10.
him. Well, I got to put two linebackers.
Murray now.
Oh, I can't get a hit stick.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. So Charles, first drive here, little safe completion
We about to do
underneath.
that
Maybe
same
get some
shit.
rhythm,
Here
get
you
your
go.
feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this
Give me
case,
that.
it's not just
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Raiders
that
are
was
going to get
me,
the
man.
football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Got the interception, man. I know you're not there. You went to get your food.
I am right here.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10.
What you think my first play is gonna be?
He's gonna be waiting on you to do a run.
I shouldn't have did that weak ass spin, but yeah, I did an option run from
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because
Everybody
when
does
I
a
was
run
a kid,
first. That's why they
running backs
be in like.
J.K.
Not with
They
the
be
quarterback.
in,
I'm talking
1,000
about
yards in their
the
final
running back.
season in college.
Nah, I'm
They
saying
went early
like
in the draft.
he was
Instead,
waiting on you
he
to
somehow
run the ball.
lasted until the
Period.
second
Everybody
round.
runs the ball
But how
first.
great is it to get a guy
From
with
the
that
gun?
ability
Throw the-
who can run it inside,
Yeah,
run
if
to the
that's your
perimeter
first
and
play,
catch the football
down
in the
one,
backfield? Be
first
able to get
down,
him in the
everybody
second
runs the
round.
ball.
That's what I call a steal.
If they don't run the ball, he's trying to throw it over your head.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw taken in by Watkins here.
Because
And he goes out of bounds.
rule
It
of
looks
thumb
like
on Madden,
at the 50.
everybody on
And
first
that's good
down
for a
runs the
pickup
ball.
of
Well,
10
that's football
yards.
101.
And that'll make it 2nd
You
and a
want
foot or
to see what
so.
they, if you get like my first run play, I just pulled fucking almost 15 yards. I could have got more yards. I did a fucking spin. I thought
Less
they
than
did
a
the
minute
short
to
spin.
go here in a scoreless first
Nah,
quarter
that
to this
shit
Yeah,
point.
nah, nigga, you just spin.
Yeah.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. Room here to run. And he's got this down to the 35. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now.
Running
Moving the ball downfield at a
Jackson in
nice
the
rate.
gun
And guess
is
what?
a threat.
I think the
Because you
chain
don't know what he's about to
get a little
do.
oxygen
Oh,
there. They
man,
keep moving
niggas
downfield
about
the
to hit
first
that
downs
nigga.
on each play.
Hey, give me like 10 minutes, man. I'm about to
Jackson's
eat.
throw into the hands
And
of
then
the
I'll be back on here to hear you talk about how they feel this is cookie.
I'm on live, man. You can watch me on YouTube, man. Look, I'm getting this W.
Alright.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
What is he doing?
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it
What
up,
was
and let's
he
keep
doing?
moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
You know the most underrated person on the field is always that fullback.
Taking
I
it
played
in from
fullback.
2 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw out to his left. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
I have to watch that.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And got his man complete. Touchdown.
I don't know how he got open.
Demetrius Harris. 79 yards. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. Try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Could have ran that back.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown,
he's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We'll remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 45 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Crazy, he had to hit my man like that.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Here's Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone.
That's great. They gave him that. I was all over that.
43 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on, but the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
Trying to play smart football, baby.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that is incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. They find some open field here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson being chased out left. And this is going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit
Should have went for the field
2
goal.
quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. On the return is Duvernay. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Break down this defense, man.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pivot in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
A third quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And the Cards Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the
So I'm
opening
getting him to
possession
bite
of this
on the
third
play.
quarter.
So
Obviously
no,
didn't want to surrender a
I'm gonna
touchdown and
flip the
fall
whole
even
play.
farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in
I
the
started to
pocket
get bored.
and
When I
get
get bored, I
comfortable.
start
That's
clicking
opposite
shit.
a lot
Let
of
me
game
start
plans in
doing
today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He's going to air it out deep for Green.
Yeah.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
It's a jet sweep. They get it to Green. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on fourth down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Throwing is Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Jackson, option right. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
Play action. It's Jackson. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play.
Run this clock out, baby.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, here's the option. And this play a lot like the previous one. Thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Make them burn them timeouts.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Edwards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
He's going to be sick because I'm about to run this clock out.
A shotgun snap. Dobbins. It's a 1st down and more for Dobbins. And some space here. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 42 yards. As the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time, gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Now Jackson steps away to his left. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense.
Here we go,
They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
That was an easy dude.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert.
Let's finish this game. That's one down. That was my first Madden Live online game. Ain't even nobody online.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
Let's see what happens. Game 2.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
No, I start my... Yeah.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where
Watkins diving, he's got it. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Dobbins. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is 3rd and goal. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Gus Edwards, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
There we go.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. It's a handoff to Sanders. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Boston Scott, his first carry. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go, B. Big Sears right here.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Forced out to his left.
Why the fuck did they not do the damn
going out?
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Throwing is Hurts. That swung out wide to Sanders. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 2nd and goal, Hurts dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Call it a big loss of 10 there. And it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
At the 32-yard line.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Now Jackson going deep here for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 68 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Goes in the zone every time.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback. And
Alrighty.
It'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Look at the big chunk now, because as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every position for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now a carry for Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Now a leaping catch, he's got it. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 40.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way, work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. That's going to be caught. Arcega-Whiteside. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Steps away. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Gardner Minshew, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT.
Not doing
and
this
the lead is
time
down
out.
to 4.
No, you got it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the clock reads 30 seconds to go, so really not a whole lot of time to speak of. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jackson now. On the move to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. A final shot before break. Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Minshew. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. This will be caught. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. Now Minshew. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Here's Minshew. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. A give running left. It's Sanders. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. A couple extra tight ends are in. 3rd and goal from the 1. On the sneak, it's Hurts. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. Trying to punch it in with Howard, and he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. So on 4th and goal, Howard unable to get there. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Now left side on the swing pass. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. On 3rd down, Jackson. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Watkins. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 2nd and 16, Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And some room to work. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. They set up the screen for Dobbins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. High throw, but the catch is made. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. They'll look to run with Edwards. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Yeah, he's doing pretty good. I like it, man. I like what I'm doing here. I'm really just playing fundamentals, man. Defense. I'm trying to give him. I gotta cover that little zone. Honestly, I can give him a touchdown.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Damn, they quit or something? This nigga's terrible.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The quick feet fighting through, and he's got space. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the two-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Damn quarterbacks.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty. So that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. Boy, not sure why in the world you do that, but that is apparently the decision.
What? I don't know what happened.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
What the hell is going on, man? my weed down.